Malacanang says there will still be sufficient time to put in place the Bangsamoro Transition Authority or BTA, even if the proposed Bangsamoro Basic Law is passed by the first quarter of 2015. The BDA is the body that will serve as the temporary leadership mechanism in the Bangsamoro during the transition process. Presidential spokesman Edwin Lizardo made the statement after House Speaker Sonny Belmonte said that Congress may not be able to meet its deadline to pass the proposed law by December. Rocky Ignacio reports.
Malacanang is confident that the Bangsamoro Basic Law will be passed within the target implementation of the Comprehensive Agreement on the Bangsamoro between the government and the Moro Islamic Liberation Front in 2016. Presidential spokesperson Edwin Lizardo said this following the statement of House Speaker Feliciano Belmonte that Congress might not be able to meet the December deadline for the passing of the proposed law due to the delay in its submission.
We would certainly still hope for the best. My understanding also from Senator Frank Drilon that he was interviewed previously and he was working on a timetable from, if not the end of December, to the first quarter of next year. Certainly we would hope that we can expedite the process, but we realize that it has not yet been submitted to Congress. And so they are being realistic.
Lizardo denied any pressure on the part of the government even if the Bangsamoro Basic Law is passed into law in the first quarter of 2015. The palace officials said that the administration has enough time to put in place a Bangsamoro Transition Authority. After the enactment, a plebiscite will be held to create a new political entity replacing the Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao or ARMM.
We hope that there's a 2016 that the Bangsamoro juridical entity will also participate in will be able to be in sync with the 2016 national elections. And moving backward, we have a timetable where certainly there is emphasis on making sure two things. Making sure that the Bangsamoro Basic Law is acceptable to all. That is, I think, first and foremost in the minds of both panels. And also, as the President stated, an agreement that is just and fair, a bill that is just and fair.
At present, the government and the MILF panels are still meeting in Davao City for a 10-day workshop to iron out language issues and other provisions acceptable to all stakeholders.
Certainly, we would like to see that the bill be submitted as early as possible. Any time that it creates a concern on capacity building when it is not submitted on time and it is not in accordance with the timetable. The panels are aware of the timeline, but the panels are also equally aware that the substance should be discussed mutually and agreed mutually.
For the People's Television, Rocky Ignacio.